This is S.K. Ghosh. I would like to welcome you, first of all, to our web seminar today. The topic, as you know, is an overview of ACI 31819, but we will take a look at the concrete chapter of the 2021 IBC itself. I tried to fit everything into two web seminars today and tomorrow. Found it really difficult to do. I know that I have a little too much material, particularly today, so I will try not to dwell on things, and I may also skip a few things here and there. I wanted you to have a complete slide set. That does not mean that I need to go over everything that is on the slides, just so that you understand. The 2021 IBC came out a long time ago, but real adoption is starting only now, and that's what makes this seminar very timely. The concrete chapter of the IBC is chapter 19. This is where IBC adopts ACI 318. The language is plain and reinforced concrete. No, structural concrete shall be designed and constructed in accordance with the requirements of this chapter and ACI 318 as amended in section 1905 of this code. So here it says ACI 318, you have to go to chapter 35 of the code to find out that it is actually ACI 318.19 that the 2021 IBC has adopted. Also, there is a small number of modifications in section 1905 that you need to be aware of. Then we had a sentence in 2018 IBC that we have deleted now. It said precast concrete diaphragms in buildings assigned to seismic design categories C, D, E, or F shall be designed in accordance with the requirements of ACI 7, section 14.2.4. In 2018 IBC, this was very important because we had placed design requirements for precast concrete diaphragms in chapter 14 of ACI 716. However, chapter 14 is not adopted by the IBC. This is why we put in this one sentence requiring that that although chapter 14 is not adopted, section 14.2.4, where we place the design requirements for precast diaphragms, be used. Since then, the material in section 14.2.4 has been placed in two ACI 550 standards. Those have been adopted by ACI 318.19, so we do not have any need for this modification in 2021 IBC. This is why it has come off. For precast diaphragms, this is kind of important. Anchoring to concrete, only thing that you need to know is that screw anchors are now included in chapter 17 of ACI 318.19, as we will discuss in more detail. So this section of the IBC, which basically lays out the scope, tells you that screw anchors are now within the scope of the IBC because it is covered by ACI 318.19. There is a brand new section on tolerances. For cast-in-place concrete, we are being asked to comply with ACI 117. That is the ACI document on tolerances for cast-in-place concrete construction. There are a couple of exceptions. Group R3, detached one or two family dwellings are not required to comply with this section. Also, shotcrete is not required to comply with this section.